Welcome back everyone to Angela's Craft Room. I'm having a busy day doing tutorials today, so this is my third tutorial for today. But this one is the Carousel Birthday stamp set. As soon as I saw this one in the occasions catalogue for 2017, I just knew that I needed this one. I just loved it. It was a shame that we couldn't get the die cuts for the horse, but I do have some tips when you're fussy cutting that out, which I'll show you a card that I have done doing that. And the lovely big Ferris wheel I've used on a card as well. So you get the lovely big Ferris wheel, you get the carousel horse, the tents, the little squirrel, and two beautiful sentiments. The writing in them when you stamp with them just come up beautifully. But I would advise that you use the black stays on black. It's a more vibrant black and it does bring up this lettering beautifully, as you'll be able to see on my cards. Okay, so that's the stamp set. So the first card I'm going to show you is the Ferris wheel. So that's the Ferris wheel. I'll just zoom in a little bit for you. There we go. So that's the Ferris wheel. Now with the background here is on some glossy white cardstock, and I actually used some alcohol inks with some water to create that background, which I can show you in a tutorial later on. Now I did use my Misty tool to stamp the carousel, and I would highly recommend that you use the black stays on ink when you're doing that. So I will come back in a later tutorial and do this card for you, but you can see what I mean by the sentiments here. They just come up so vibrant. See if you can see that. They're just a lovely sentiment, and they come up very vibrant with the stays on black ink pad. Now this pearl in the middle, that's one of Stampin' Up's metal rim pearls. I might be able to grab them just to show you. You do get quite a few, so you get 24, and there are 3 different sizes. So I've just used the largest one. They are adhesive, so very easy to use. So that's the metal rim pearl that I've put in the middle of my Ferris wheel. Now you'll be wondering how I got these. I obviously didn't fussy cut all those out. Now this stamp set does correspond also with the Up and Away thinlits. Now the Up and Away thinlits, just go out a bit, the Up and Away thinlits actually correspond with the Lift Me Up stamp set, which we can look at a later time. But the thinlits for that, which are the Up and Away, they do have the 2 elements in it that I was able to create so I could put dimensionals on them and cut them out very easily. So with these thinlits, and you'll see there's balloons in there, but the pieces that you would be using is, I'll put them on this side so you can see. So that's the little chair, and then this one, I call it a little cupcake, but that's how I created the chairs on the carousel. And then I put some enamel shapes on the little chair part on each of the carousel chairs. But I really enjoyed making this card, so I just wanted to share with you that, you know, you can get the thinlits if you were thinking of getting the Lift Me Up bundle. Well, it does go with that Carousel Birthday stamp set as well. So that's just a little bit of information for you. And the second card I've got to show you today is with the beautiful carousel horses. Let's bring that in. So they were quite easy to do. So I started off with using the Cupcakes and Carousels Designer Series DSP, which will just go out. So it comes in a 6 by 6 inch pad, and it just has some, you can see where I die cut it out, my little tops that went on the top of the carousel there. But they have some lovely, absolutely gorgeous papers in this one. So you can see they have the horses as well. So they have the horses as well. So it's just a beautiful DSP pack, I should say. There's another one with the horses. Some just lovely colours. It's one of my favourite DSP packs at the moment. There's so many that's so nice, but it's one of the new ones. So I just put a panel of the DSP on here, and then obviously I've done my sentiment up there, and I've put that on with dimensionals. And so you come in a little bit, and then I've just coloured the horses and added some Wink of Stella. But the tip I've got with, if you've got a thick watercolour paper, I used a 300 GSM watercolour paper, and I stamped it with my Misty tool with Stays On Jet Black ink. Then I coloured the horses before adding a bit of Wink of Stella on them. But by using the 300 GSM watercolour paper, it was just so easy to fussy cut them out. I did it in no time at all. So I know a lot of people don't like to fussy cut, but that's a hint for you. And then I've just added a pearl, a Stampin' Up adhesive pearl at the top of each carousel, and then just some on each corner. So that's the two cards that I've made so far with the Carousel Birthday stamp set. And I just hope that added little bit of information helps you to make the decision. But there are lots of things you could do with this set, so I hope that you'll consider purchasing that one, Stampin' Up Carousel Birthday. And the corresponding thinlits I used was the Up and Away thinlits dies. But if you don't have a demonstrator and you're wanting to order, my online store link is below, and I would appreciate the chance to help you in purchasing whatever you need. So until next time, happy crafting.